Paul Harrell, weekdays from 4 to 6. Learn more at paulharrell.com.
Yeah, so the headline, the headline over at Conduit for Action, a cloud over the right to carry a handgun, game and fish regulations. Matter of fact, during the break, I teased this, and we do have we have Gary on the line, Mr. Gary Epperson, who's a friend of the program, also a member of Act 746, or the Patriots of Act 746. Gary, welcome, sir.
Glad to be. Thank you.
Yes. So tell us, what do you know about this? What do you know about, because the hunting season's going on, or it's about to start, and there's a lot of people that want to have a sidearm with them. Of course, you've got Game and Fish now saying, that's not a thing that you need to be doing. So what are your thoughts?
Well, this has been ongoing as far back as I can remember, and I'm 57 years old. But what the Arkansas Game and Fish is doing is trying to restrict a right in a wildlife management area. Now, they'll allow you to carry a handgun 5 inches or less. However, in the rural areas, the majority of the crimes that happen are with rifles. And what they are doing with this prima facie evidence is placing wildlife above the safety of the people, because if you're suspected of a murder charge, you've got due process rights under that than you do under hunting.
Okay. I see here, I'm reading, complaints are boiling over among some gun owners concerning the Arkansas Game and Fish. Let's see here. Does this really come down to the fact the Arkansas Game and Fish just won't recognize your right to, open carry or concealed carry on wildlife management areas? I mean, is that pretty much what's going on here?
They will with a concealed handgun license. However, they will not any other way. But the thing is, we have FOI'd the staff notes, and in those notes, they have acknowledged Act 746, but they refuse to do so in public. They also refuse to tell the public that you can carry a rifle or shotgun, whatever you want, year-round on the national forest, legally, as long as your activity doesn't include hunting. But they will not tell the public the law. But if you go out west for riding, horseback riding, whatever you call them, and they will recommend that you carry a weapon, long gun, or whatever you wish. Now, what happens if you violate the game law out there? You better be ready to ante up, because they're fixing to lay it to you. But the people that carry a weapon because they want to for safety, they leave alone.
So we're talking with Gary Epperson. You're breaking up just a little bit. We don't have a lot of time. But what I did catch you say, okay, I caught you say that you have FOIA'd the Arkansas Game and Fish, and privately they completely acknowledge the right of concealed carry, but then publicly they just won't say it?
Yes, that is correct. They acknowledge 746, and if they see somebody carrying under it, they wish them a happy day and sit along the way. And that is from the previous colonel. I believe that was 2015 when I FOI'd that information.
Yet they won't say it publicly. Why do you think that is? There's really no money in the line here. I mean, this isn't like the Arkansas State Police, is it?
No, it's not. And a lot of it is they're afraid somebody's going to post or along that line. It's all it can be. Because there's no money involved. And a lot of the places that I get into in rural areas, I don't even hunt it. But I spend a lot of time in the mountains and stuff. You ride into these camps or places like that, they're carrying rifles. They're not carrying handguns. And I told them in my Facebook Live, I will carry what I choose when I choose. If it's on site, they go ahead, I'm ready to challenge it to the Arkansas Supreme Court.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It really is there's all these rumors of big cats that the Arkansas Game and Fish will never acknowledge actually exist in our state. So I think they need to encourage as much self-protection as they can, You know about the cats that they won't acknowledge that are around here.
True, and we have a few, but it's rare that you see them. But I worry more about hogs than I do the cats, Paul, especially the horseback or what.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Gary Epperson with Patriots Fact 746. We appreciate you calling in, impromptu, giving us some more insight. It's up at conduitforaction.org, folks, this about Arkansas Game and Fish regulations versus Act 746. Gary, we're out of time, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul.
All righty. Be safe. Folks, we got one more hour of the Paul Harrell program coming up. We're going to take a government quiz when we get back. Well, Joe is going to take it. We're going to see if he does better than a 50%. He got not even like barely an F, like on a borderline D. I mean, that's 10 points below the D. We'll be back in a minute.